The second part of section 1 is the series. A sequence, remember, is a pattern. Series are just all those numbers added together. So if we look at my examples from before, the 1, 2, 3, 4, that's my sequence. And my series would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So what did it say? 6 plus 4 is 10. And that's your sequence. The sequence is that's your series. That's when you add it up. We denote those series by this symbol called sigma. It's a Greek letter. It kind of looks like an E. I'm sure you've seen it before. This is an introduction to calculus for those that are going to move on to calculus in college. This is the symbol for series. We use this to write the sum of this notation. And so the way that it looks is you always have this notation sigma, the N on top, and then on the bottom we say either I equals a number. Sometimes you'll see K equals a number, and I'll explain what all of that means. So this E means that we're talking about a series. So just the sum of all of our numbers in our sequence. This one tells you how many you're talking about. So if I had sigma with a 6 on top, I want 6 terms. This down here, the I is a calculus term. Lots of times you'll just see in the book as K or J or I. It's all the same. K as a number, I as a number. This tells you which number I'm starting with. That means here if I said K equals 1, my first term, I'm starting from my first term. So this tells me what term to start with. This is how many terms I'm going. So I'm going from the first term, 6 terms on. In the book, they give you an example like this. Here we have sigma with a 6 on top. That means I'm going 6 terms, and I'm starting with term number 3. Over here, starting with term number 1, I'm going 3 terms. Here, I'm starting with term number 1, and I'm going 4 terms. And that's all that means. We're just going to be looking at those and showing you. You can always plug these into your calculator. If you look on page 941, it'll tell you how to do it. Here, if I said 6 equals 6 sigma, K equals 1, 2K plus 1, that means I want 6 terms starting with number 1. So here we go. They start with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, add them all up, and you get 132. So let's do one over here. Let's do sigma 4, K equals 1. And my rule, what I'm going to follow is 2 plus K. So here it is. This is my problem. And I want to go 4 terms, start number 1, and my rule is 2 plus K. So my first one is going to be 2 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 3, and 2 plus 4. I'm going to get each of those answers, and because we have that sigma, we're going to add them all up. So these are all my terms. This is the first term is 3, the second term is 4, the third term is 5, and the fourth term is 6. So that's my terms, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I add them up, I get 7 plus 5 plus 6, 12 plus 6 equals 18. How we do series. Remember, this number tells you how many we need. This one tells you what's our first number to start with, and you plug that number in wherever your K is. And that's all for this section.